Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Healthy Heroes Test Kitchen. I am Rhonda, and with me today is my friend Heather from the Wheaton Volunteer Rescue Squad. Hey, Heather, how you doing?
Hello, doing well, thank you.
Good. So today we're going to do bang bang shrimp tacos with a side of creamy coleslaw. So what we'll do first is we're going to start with the coleslaw because we want to let that kind of combine while we're cooking the tacos. So I'm going to do a recipe sort of that I altered a little bit because it called for mayonnaise or it called for coleslaw dressing. So I'm trying to take out food ingredients that are not as healthy and replace them with food ingredients that are a little bit more healthy. So we're going to replace the mayo with Greek low-fat yogurt. Hopefully really
Plain.
well. Plain, yes. That's very important to say because I could just see me putting the blueberry kind in there and that would not be good. So
I have done vanilla by accident.
I'm sure. So I'm starting out with 2 cups of shredded cabbage and carrots. I just combined together in the food processor. Zippity doo dah, takes 2 seconds. Next, I'm going to do cilantro. Now, cilantro is an absolute love-hate relationship with many people. You either love this or you hate this. I love cilantro. I love the smell of it. I love the flavor of it. But
It's delicious.
yeah.
I love it, but definitely those that don't it is a hard no for them. It has something to do with um the genes and in a olfactory sensor receptor, something like that. But yeah, it's a hard no for many.
That is very interesting. I had no idea it was genetically linked because my cousin can't deal with it and I just can't get enough of it.
Mhm.
I guess she got the bad genes in the family then. Huh?
I have accidentally been grocery shopping and bought cilantro when I actually meant to buy parsley when someone put it in the wrong bin because they do look very similar.
Right. I've done that before too. So
Yeah.
with cilantro for this recipe, it's a 1/4 cup of tightly packed fresh cilantro. So you really squish it in there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and add in my 1 cup of my non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Cilantro, I don't understand how people don't like this. Oh my God, it is so good.
Are you using just the leaves, Rhonda, or are you also including a little bit of the thinner, tender stem?
A little bit of the stem because a lot of the antioxidants are in there,
Okay.
but not much because remember, people will think that I'm a horrible cook if they take a bite and get a stem.
Right.
One time I was making a chicken dish and my pickling spice bag broke, and so I served chicken with like little sticks in it. Oops.
It's roughage. It's fiber.
Right. What can you do? It's like, sorry. It's like the chicken shawarma. That's what I was attempting to make. I try to do a lot of different ethnic foods. I just think they're fun. All right. So here we have it. So far, so good. Now I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 clove of pressed garlic, and 1 tablespoon of very finely chopped jalapeno, because if you get a really big bite of that, it's going to clear out your sinuses and make you cry. But it really adds a good
If
kick.
you, are you de-seeding that jalapeno first, or are you just chopping it up as is? Because there's additional heat in those seeds.
So I de-seeded it on purpose because I didn't want to have that additional heat.
Gotcha.
But isn't that, and you grow jalapenos, don't you?
I grow all kinds of chili peppers here at the house. I love fresh chilies. I love to make hot sauce. But jalapenos are one of those chilies that they really can have quite a swing in how hot they are, and it just kind of depends on where you get them and if you leave the seeds and membrane in. But it's an oldie but goodie.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. This will kind of help with the dressing portion of it since we didn't use mayo and we didn't use coleslaw dressing. And we'll see how it goes. I might add another one, but I always want to go with a lower quantity first because you can always add more. Or if you
Right.
put too much in, you're going to be very sad.
Now with that cabbage, Rhonda, I assume you used a green cabbage?
Yes, I use the
Mhm.
green cabbage. And then I just, from another recipe I made, I had long carrots. So I just put those in the food processor and shredded those too.
Great, great, great.
And
With
then
the special the shredding disc for your food processor.
yep.
Yep.
Now I'm going to go ahead and just squeeze some lime in. And for this, I like to use fresh lime. Sometimes I, as you may have seen from another recipe, use lime juice, but for this, kind of warrants the real thing. And stir that around. Now I think I ended up with one lime seed in here. That's not bad. Okay. So I guess that could be like a game. Whoever gets the seed wins the prize. And I guess that's the person that gets to do the dishes. So what we'll do now is I'm just going to let my coleslaw just sit. Here's what we have. Looking good. I'm just going to put it to the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my ingredients and we're going to get started on making the shrimp mixture. All right, are we still rolling? Oh, okay. Isn't this fun? Hello. Okay, so now we've got our coleslaw made, and the next thing we want to do is cook our shrimp. So we want to go ahead and make a nice little seasoning for it. So what I'm going to do is, because we used our low-fat Greek yogurt for the coleslaw, I'm going to use mayonnaise for the actual like seasoning mix that I'm going to create, only because it's such a small amount. We're going to just use a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. It's nice having a sink right here, I'll tell you. Okay. And then we are going to use 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. If I can get it open. So again, once you purchase all of your fun little ingredients, you have them for as long as they last. So you can get several
Could be a
dishes
while.
out of them. So it's just an investment one time. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of sriracha, but we've got to remember sriracha can add a kick. Some people that aren't used to it might think that it adds a really big kick. So I'm just going to put in 1 teaspoon of this. All right. So we're going to mix that together. Bring a very light orange here. And I'm going to take about half of it, put it in this bowl. We want to have a little bit of this left to drizzle on our tacos. And then I'm going to take my raw peeled and deveined shrimp and mix it in. And this is a pound. Now again, for this, I chose shrimp. You can use any protein you want. So I'm just going to mix this up until it's all incorporated. And then I'm going to take it over here and we're going to cook them up real quick. Shrimp are great. Shrimp cook in a matter of 4 minutes. I'm not going to add any oil to the pan. I think this might be enough liquid. Let's give it a whirl. And on this also, I don't have it fully on high. I have it on number 7. Yep, they're cooking up fast. So I took EMT research last weekend at the
I'm
Academy,
sorry.
and I went with Veronica, Tommy, and Mike Smith.
That's good.
And you know what? I dreaded every 3 years, and it's amazing how fast 3 years goes by.
So fast.
When I get there, like I actually enjoy myself, partially because I see people that I haven't seen in a while.
Right.
And one of our adjunct instructors was Nelson. from the station. So he was
Oh, good.
there.
Good guy.
And Joe is now in charge of EMT research. So he was there one day.
Cool.
But where I'm going with this is, you have an hour for lunch.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, where do you guys want to eat? I don't know anywhere out here because I very rarely go out to that part of Gaithersburg.
Right.
So apparently Justin mentioned to Tommy about this one place, Peruvian chicken place, because it's amazing because his work is right there. So we went. Oh my gosh, the food was insane. It was so good.
Oh, good.
And I wanted to go back the next day to the same place, but they said, no, we got to try something new. So we went to another Tex-Mex restaurant.
Mhm.
And the food there also was amazing. So now I'm realizing maybe I have to venture over to Gaithersburg a little bit more to get a good meal.
Right.
And we were talking about this, and one of the instructors said, oh, there's this place. Everything is completely fresh called Gardenia. And he goes, it's amazing there. So I will definitely be venturing out there more.
Excellent. It's
But
so nice to be able to do something other than the old Burger King that was right across
I
the street from
know,
the old academy.
right. I miss that old academy. I miss our old station. I think I just don't like change. And
I
so,
know. I know. I know.
yeah, we've advanced to all this high tech stuff at our new station. It doesn't feel like home anymore, where the old station was definitely home.
Oh, it was definitely home. Although
Yep.
my home was cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, that place was a pigsty.
It was.
And that was part of the allure,
It was. It was. It was our funk.
Yeah, it was our funk. And I mean, considering the fact that they would clean at 5:30 and we'd re-clean again at 6 o'clock, I don't understand how it was as dirty as it was. These shrimp are looking pink. Now with shrimp, it's such a hard deal because you don't want them to be undercooked, but if you let them go too long, they turn into rubber. So
Right.
if you're not familiar with cooking shrimp, well, you might not do a good job the first time, or you might do an excellent job. Who knows?
I find when they start to pull in tight because they curl in head to
Yep,
tail a little
yep.
bit when they're really starting to pull in, you're probably about there.
You're about there, and that's what we're having right here. And it was perfect. The amount of sauce that I used was perfect. I didn't need to use any oil. Now I could have definitely, in hindsight, used the yogurt for this too, but I'm also thinking about flavors. So now I
Mhm.
have different flavors because I'm going to use the coleslaw in the bottom of my tortilla. All right, so I think we are looking good on the shrimp. I'm just going to separate them all. Now, if they were on the grill, I would normally say grill 2 minutes on each side.
Gotcha.
One little shell that I didn't peel off there. Well, okay. So I'm going to just take these off the heat because I don't want them to cook too much. And we're going to go ahead and prepare our taco. Let me get a plate. That would help. Look at my cabinets. I don't know if you can see it. Everything's gray and white.
Love it.
My dad's mugs on top. This is the only place in my
Yep.
life I'm organized is in the kitchen.
Yeah,
If
me
you
too.
saw my bedroom, you'd die. Okay, now.
Me too.
So you can use, in this case, again, a lettuce wrap. You can use a soft tortilla, which is what we're going to use today. You can use a small one, a big one. You can use a hard taco shell, or you can just make a taco salad. Whatever you want to do, it's yours. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the creamy coleslaw on the bottom. And again, with this, we've got so many flavors. Every time I do something, I try to get a bunch of different flavors to blend, just because you just want to have that pop as soon as you take your first bite.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to go ahead and add a few shrimp. These are looking good.
Yeah, those look real good.
They're perfect. I'll just put 4, maybe 5. Okay, that's a perfect line. And then you can add any toppings you want. So for this, what I'm going to do is add just a little tiny bit of the bang bang sauce. And just put that on. Just a little drizzle. I'll squeeze a little bit of lime on that too.
Excellent.
Of course, a little bit more cilantro for me. And then I just chose to use some avocados. Now, let's remember, when we cut an avocado, the timeline of an avocado looking good is about 5 minutes. After that, they turn brown. It does not mean that they're bad. It's just what they do. It's like when apples turn brown, avocados turn brown.
Yep.
And here we have a beautiful bang bang shrimp taco with creamy coleslaw.
Very
Heather,
nice.
are you
Very,
jealous?
very nice. That looks, I am so jealous. That is lovely. That is
Isn't that
absolutely.
beautiful?
And as a public service announcement, when you're cutting your avocados, please be very careful. There's lots of injuries every year, people trying to get that pit out. So be careful.
Absolutely. You know what? Now that you mentioned the pit, if you're making guacamole, if you leave the pit in, just one, it keeps your avocado from turning really brown. I don't know why. It just does. It's just one of those anomalies. Now, here's the other thing. This is not something that you could have made a wrap out of this, and you could have, well, we're not allowed to eat on the units anymore because bad things happen. So, we're doing a really good job right now of warding off cancer, and so that's part of it.
Yeah.
But again, of course, we eat so fast because we never know when the next call is going to come. So, in one episode, I ended it with bon appetit. Now I'm going to say, don't choke. And if you do, here's the universal sign. And again, extinguish or ignite when you try this recipe. If you love it, let us know with ignite. And if you don't like it, let us know with extinguish, because what we're going to try to do is create a recipe book at the end of the year just to put out for everybody, free of charge, of course. So enjoy your meal, and we'll see you next time. Be safe.
Love it.
All right. Now, who wants to try a bang bang taco?